Good morning. Good morning. Oh, I got the letterbox. Let me fix the letterbox right quick. Right quick. Let me see if I can do this right quick. Let's see. Let's see. How do I do this again? To setting, I think. Yeah. Layouts. Yes. I think I got it. Yes, I got it. Woo. All right. So, welcome to Get Rich 101. Get Rich 101. So, some of you may be wondering why I'm sitting like this. I don't have my jacket on, first of all. Sorry. And I'm sitting kind of tilted like this because the cat is sitting right here. The cat's sitting right here on me. So yeah, I'm gonna do the show the best I can, seated like this. So, thank you to everyone who's tuning in, everyone who's watching the show later. Thank you to New Thought Media Network for allowing me to run with this and really stretch my legs and try and try and try and try again. So they've done their best, and and I appreciate them. I appreciate them. 'Cause without this, I don't know what I would have done. I know what I would have done. So thank you, thank you, thank you, and welcome to Get Rich 101. So let's see. I had some notes. I had some notes provided for me by B King, but you know what? Something just happened that's really got my attention. What just happened is this organization. Well, let me get it. Try not to disturb the cat. Try to disturb the cat. Okay, so I just got this from Joe Nero. No, Necro. Joe Necro Foundation. Joe Necro Foundation. And they were referred to me by Jason. I believe that's Jason's name. You know, sometimes the names, the aphasia kind of jumps in. Aphasia is just, things are happening with my mind. So anyway, Joe Necro Foundation reached out to me and we talked a little bit over the phone, but they are running an article about me today. And I just found out about this today, right? It's like, that's so I sent them a video component because I thought that would be, available for them to catch up on the story. But no, they're using it as they're going to run it. They're going to run it as a story. I was like, oh wow. So check your social media, folks. Check your social media today, folks, because I'm going to be blasting it. Joe Necro Foundation is giving it to me, and I'm going to give it to everybody. And yeah, and so I thank them. I thank them because there's so many stories that need to be told. And let me just tell you this: the Joe Necro Foundation is committed to supporting patients and families, research, treatment, and awareness of brain aneurysms, AVMs, and hemorrhagic strokes. And that's the one I had, right? The one that I had is the one I had the most trouble with. Hemorrhagic strokes. That's what I had. And I understand from my PCP doctor that is fatal. And he was surprised. He was very surprised to hear me when I told him what kind of stroke I had, because he was like, "What? And you survived?" And I was like, "Wow, yeah, I survived it, but I didn't know it was something to survive, right? But I survived it." And there's so many stories on the Joe Necro Foundation website. Please tune in. They wrote my story, and I cried. Yeah, I cried because their interpretation of me told back to me, it just it made me cry. And so that alone was a lot. Just remembering the stories, just remembering all the stories. And so that had a lot to do with what I'm feeling today. And so I just want to show you some of the photos because I've told you these things, but I haven't shown you the photos. And I just pulled up they just asked me for photos to go with the article. So I just went back and back and back just now, and I found some old photos, and man, they hit me. So let me just hit you with a photo. Let's see. Here's one. Here's one. The very first one. But now I'm gonna give you a couple more details. All right. So here we go. You see me, right? This is the first photo that was taken after day 409, which we got to talk about. Day 409. I don't know what day this was taken, but if you see the door right behind me, little wooden door, that was a bathroom. Now that looks very close, but man, with a paralyzed right side, my right side was frozen. So I'm using my left hand to say peace, but my right hand was frozen. And you see that I've got wires stuck up in me, and I had to unclaim those wires. I had to. Well, I didn't have to. I had to. The doctor told me not to do it, but I just followed my own guidance, and I took all those wires out, to unplug those wires, took all those wires off, and just to make it to that door, just to make it to that door was a miracle. It was hard. It was hard. My left side, my right side was completely paralyzed, and I was just trying and struggling. And I don't know how I did it every time. I got away with it by doing it late at night, but I never got caught by any of the wait staff. But I just kept going and going and going. And that's one photo. And let me show you this other photo that I just looked at today. Now this was into a new facility, because the facility you just saw me in was in one facility, and then I got transferred to a new facility. And this one, as you can see, I'm still trying to hide my right side, because my right side was just nothing happening on my right side. And so it looks like I'm under the mattress, but I couldn't move that side at all. So that's where I was for the next part. And they put a they put a robot on me. They put a robot on me to tell them when I was leaving the bed, because I was continuously trying to fight them and learn how to walk again. And so they set up this robot that would watch me. And I don't even want to tell you what I did with that robot, but I kept fighting it. I kept fighting it, and that's how I made it from this point to the bathroom. Now this bathroom was much further than the last bathroom. This one was like, oh my goodness, how am I going to make it? But I kept trying. I kept trying. And now, let me see what else I can show you. And now, and and then there's this this uh, telemark. No, that's not a word. But this was a very powerful moment, because this was like one of the first times that I um, I smiled, because Rev Melissa and some of her congregation in Nan came to greet me at the turnaround. Well, it's kind of like a rest stop in Harlem, and I was feeling so much pain. I was feeling so much pain, so much pain. The woman that was running past me, just a woman was running past me, and I'm walking, and I'm like, I'm in so much pain. I'm in so much pain, and I was smiling because of their support, because of their support. And I talked to them for a little while, and I had to keep moving. I had to keep moving because I knew if I didn't keep moving, I wasn't gonna make it. Wasn't gonna make it. So that's my smile. And then there's one more picture I sent to them this morning. Where is it? Where is it? Now this, this is me. This is me crossing the finish line. Crossing the finish line. Like everybody else was looking happy, joyous, jubilant. I was beat. I was beat down. I was beat down. I was in so much pain. So let me give you a sense of this. Like you see her. You see the woman who was walking behind me, just a stranger, but she looked happy. And look at me. I am hurting. I am hurting. So I remember this, and then I had to sit down. I had to sit down. And the next photo that I've used for documenting my story was taken from me laying on the ground. I was laying on the ground, people. I was laying on the ground. So this picture, which you've probably seen before, let me just get this up. Open new tab and just open this one. Now this picture that I'm sure you've seen is me, and I'm laying on the ground. Because imagine that fence is just waist level, but I'm lying on the ground because I was like, I can't get up, I can't get up, I can't get up, and I was like, oh, I was communicating with Fee King. I was like, where are you guys located? I don't know if I could do it, and then I just went out, and thankfully, the place I came out was right where they were, right where they were, and I praise and bless them for for being there for me. Demetria Short, Nan, B. King, Melissa Moore Nobles, and I hope I got everyone, but everyone there for me was so incredible. Was so incredible. Yeah. And so this is the one you've seen, but I never told you that I was laying on the ground when I took it. I took it on the ground. Yeah, I did. I did. Yeah, so these stories just really caught me today. Really caught me today. So, Ashe, Ashe, Ashe. So let me shift gears right quick because this is what I was doing right before I pressed go on the show today. I was just sending those old photos. Yeah. So let me shift gears and get back to, let's see, where did I put it? 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 I was going to share with you. Yes, I'm going to share with you Fee King. Share with you Fee King. So yesterday was 409. 409. 409. My second time for completing 409. My second day.
All right, so this is my first run in the snow in New York City. In New York City. Today's day 409 for this guy right here, the one and only Sekou writes. We scared. Hi. Let's go. It's my first snowstorm running in the NYC. Sekou has run 409 consecutive days twice. Let me say that again, twice. And honestly, when I heard that it was going to snow today, I said, I know Sekou's going to get out there and do his thing because he's so committed. And I'm going to cheer him on, but I'm not going to be out there with him. I'm not going to be out there. And I was geeked. I was like, I love this so much. I want to be out here with him. July 14th, 2022, my fiance, who was just my dude, my boyfriend, had a hemorrhagic bleeding on the brain stroke. The day that he had that stroke, actually the evening he had run that morning for 409 consecutive days. And so he is recovering. He is moving forward. He is determined and working really focusedly on getting better, and it's working because he's running. So January 1st, 2023, he set out to just run. And now it's at 409 days, almost 1,000 days of running. If you see Sekou Wrights on social media, if you see him running through the streets of New York City, give him some love, big him up, shout him out, give him his flowers today. Congratulations, Sekou Wrights. I promise, Sekou, I promise I did. All right, so this is
That's
this is
cool.
my
I had not seen
first
that.
run in the snow.
That was my first time seeing it, so that was really cool. That was really cool. And yesterday was day 409, and today was day 410. My first time. My first time. My first time reaching it to 410 miles. 410 days. Sorry, 410 days of running every day. Well, I did some walking this time around. I did some walking, but I got out and I exercised myself every day, every day, every day. And so the fact that I reached 410 today, it was great. It was great. And to have it be such a calamitous day on 409, that was crazy. That was crazy. To have such a calamitous day in terms of weather come out and fight me, like that was a day. That was a day. That was like, I got to come for it today. And then as soon as I finished doing the run, then the sky cleared up. The sky cleared up. It was like it never snowed at all yesterday. And I was like, okay, all right, I see what you're doing, Lord. I see what you're doing. Make sure I commit to it. I commit to it. Okay. So those were two big things. Those two big things. The Joe Nierko Foundation. Look for your social media today, because as soon as it comes out, I'm gonna post it. I'm gonna post it. And I don't even remember what I said in the video, because I remember I was trying to give them a lesson of what I went through, and so I'm gonna see what happens. See what happens. All right, and also thanks to Feed King for asking people to give me shout outs on social media. That's really appreciated. All right. All right, so now I'm finally going to get back to today and see what's happening in my comments. See what's happening in my comments. He runs the streets. Thanks, B. Thanks, B. He runs the streets. Let me put that up. Is that coming up? There it is. He runs these streets. Yeah, and Fee King is saying she's inspired. Thank you, Fee. Thank you, Fee. Thank you, Fee. And yeah, I've done this. I've never exceeded 410 before. I never exceeded 409 before, and now I've done it. 410 miles. I'm sorry, 410 days. I can't get over it. 410 days. So I'm very excited about that. Very excited about that. All right. So anything else before I gotta go? P King is telling me I gotta talk about money. So yes, I need to talk about money. And she said this: success is not convenient, but possible. That's true. That's true. It's not convenient, but it's possible. Remember that. Because all that fighting with the cables and cords and stuff to go to the bathroom, all that fighting with the robot who's supposed to keep an eye on me, all that stuff. I had to fight all that stuff. And who knows where I would be now if I hadn't done all those things for me. Who knows? All right. So next thing is my seminar. I'm doing I'm just laughing at the cat. I'm doing two seminars this month. First is stock investing 101. 101 now. Don't hear the word stock investing and be like, what? I'm scared. I don't want to do it. Trust me, it's very simple. It's very simple. What I have for you is very, very simple. And then also, I'm gonna be teaching you how to trade in forex. And I was thinking right there, I was thinking if I was going to announce this, but yeah, I'm going to announce this. So, B King is going to be your straw man. She's going to be taking everything and doing it right there in front of you. And so, if you are down for this, if you are down, you need to come on, get on this class with B King, and just do it. And just do it. Just have it done. And then once you have it done, it's just about learning. It's about learning. It's about learning. You can do it with very small amounts of money. Very small amounts of money. All right. So yeah. Okay. So that's it. And let me see if there's anything else in the chat I need to talk about. 400, yeah, consecutive running twice. Yeah. 409 days of consecutive running twice. That's a bit. Yeah, my mom asked me if I was going to start counting from 808 or whatever the number is. I was like, yeah, but I took that time off. Well, took the time off. I was bedridden. I was bedridden by a stroke. And so there was that gap of time. So I don't know. Like, I could count it, but it would be with the space in between there, you know? So let me know what you think. Let me know what you think. If you got some ideas for how I should or shouldn't carry on the numbers, let me know. Let me know. All right. And I think that's it. I think that's it. And let me just check the comments again. Yep. Affirmation. I hear B King is saying affirmations from right here. Less than 4 months. Oh yeah. Yeah. Less than 4 months after a major stroke, you were out there. Come on, man. Say his name. Marathon Man Epic. I was so proud and impressed. Yeah. So just just that. I forgot to mention it. That I showed you the picture of me in my marathon gear, and I showed you me in the bed. And I just I had to change the story. That's what I had to do. I had to change the story that was being told about me. Because the story that was being told about me was very dark. It's very dark. It's like, oh wait, you hear what happened to Sekou? Oh, like it was too many people talking about me in dark ways, and I could hear it. Even though I couldn't hear it, I could hear it. I could feel it. And so I had to run the marathon in order to change the story about me. So I ran the marathon just 4 months, 4 months after my lethal stroke, right? And I didn't even know that because my sense of time was off, still off a little bit. But I didn't even know that it was that close. But I did it. I did it, and I changed the story that people were having about me because I told you someone at my mom's church came up to me and said, you know, I was telling your mom, like, what are you doing? Tell him not to go. Tell him to stay in the bed and ride it out. And you did it anyway. And I didn't know who she was. But just getting that story, getting that story of he did the marathon. He ran the marathon as part of my story. Ashe. That's the best thing. That's the best thing. Okay, so I'm gonna end with my affirmation, and we can end it all together. And I am so happy and grateful to be a multimedia in every area of my life. Sorry. I am so happy and grateful to be a multi-millionaire in every area of my life. Let's do it again. I am so happy and grateful to be a multi-millionaire in every area of my life. Ashe, ashe, ashe. yeah, so that was it. That was it. That was a great show for me. Like the Joe Negro Foundation coming in at the last second saying, we're going to profile you today. I was like, oh, wow. So anyway, watch out for that. And let's see. I'm going to be on, I'm going to be on Rev Mel show today. Yeah, I'm going to be on Rev Mel show. And then I'm doing Fiance Files tomorrow. That show's going off. That show's going off. It's all over the place. It's going off. People love that show. And then on Friday we're doing another speaker. Another speaker. Yeah. So yeah. Stay tuned. Stay tuned. And thank you for believing in me. Thank you for watching me. Thank you for all the nice things that you said about me. And just remember that now is better than perfect. That's something I have to remind myself all the time. Now is better than perfect. Ashe.